Hey, Mom. If you're watching this, I'm probably trans. I was probably meant to be your daughter. Just wondering. If you end up seeing this, give me a text. I love you. Alright. I've been ignoring the YouTube side of things for a while. I am going to bring that chat up. Let's not keep ignoring everything there. All set up. Just waiting for one more thing.
Children who are born.
Damn. Damn. Well, last we left off, we had some exploring to do in this room. What? I don't remember what exactly, but we had something. Unknown dimension, literature, Kaz publisher. Skibidi. I've seen you before. You have a long history here. Who is this Skibidoo and what is this history that I Apparently I do. If I could take a guess right off the bat, you're Diesel. Right? Yes! Fuck yeah! Have a normal fucking name that I can remember, damn it! Still got it, though. How you doing, Diesel? What's going on? Postcard. We read that already. What's in Mom's purse? Nothing we can glean. I'm doing good. I'm doing all right over here. Let me do a double check here. Your last presence in here I saw was 2025, but what time in the 20th 25s it was? What kind of updates can we have here? Let's see here. The end of 2025. Okay, so... Gotcha. So how have you been the past few months? You just said you're doing good. Well, I'm doing okay over here. Life's alright. We're doing... The kids are just doing good. My ex-wife finally got a job, so she'll hopefully be getting out of here soon. Work is going good.
Oh.
His way into life. Shit. Damn it. I suck. What's up, babe? How you doing today? Moved in with your girlfriend? All right. Took a leave from college to figure yourself out. That's important. That's always important to do. Understanding yourself is very important. You're good. You're tired. I want to say I relate, but I actually don't feel tired for once. So, hey, all right. Sucks to be you. Today was a holiday. Hell yeah. What did you do for today's what did you do on today's holiday? The Mexican holiday today looks to be... There are no major national public holidays in Mexico today. You fucking liar. That's AI. But what does the people ask section say? It also says there is nothing here. You're not looking good. You're looking like a fucking liar right now. Yeah, I ain't getting nothing here. Technically on the 5th. Well, what? If the hyper specificity is nice. You're studying to teach, but you think you disillusioned yourself into thinking you wanted to do that. So now you're trying to figure out what you want to do instead. That's really good. That's a really major discovery to make. But we move the no work days to the nearest Monday, which, fair enough. Trying to 100% it and it keeps lying to you. AI is fucking bullshit. I remember when Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was supposed to come out on PC, it kept saying, it's gonna come out next month. It's gonna come out next month, in October. Like, fucking, where are you getting this information? It's been said this literally nowhere. It's like, the fuck? Bullshit. Anyway. One little discovery I was able to make last time I was playing. Apparently they had a history with red hair dye as well. And apparently they've left it this way for what I think has been a few years. Also, I'm still not sure if we are Sam or Katie. I think Katie. And we are in Mom and Dad's room now. Oh yeah. We also found Mom and Dad's condom. I don't think we checked out things here yet. I can always count on you to get the fun quotes. Hey, Katie! Speaking of which, hi. In this game, Gone Home, we're playing. The main two sisters, Sam and Katie. I am not sure which one we are yet. So that's part of the fun we're having right now. Okay. Fucking cursive writing. This is unacceptable. There's always a Katie, and typically lovely. So far the Katie here has been abroad and living neatly. Well, not neatly like clean, but like a neat life. Dear Jan, oh honey, let me tell you, I understand how you feel. Bob and I have had our... Oh yeah, and it's also 1995. Have had our down periods. It's become a bit of a way of life, actually. You get used to each other, you live your own lives, the same house. The kids grew up, they go away. I'm sorry, this isn't helping, is it? Don't worry, Terry will get over whatever's distracting him. Things will go back to normal, and as for Sam being distant, that's a teenager for you. Nothing to worry about. In the meantime, though, it's this controlled burn. That's right, because she's like a forester, I think. That sounds like quite the adventure. Let's cut to the chase. This new ranger they sent, that's what I want to hear about. Ranger Rick? You have to be kidding me. It's too perfect. You have to tell me everything. and send me pictures. I want the whole package. Wait, that sounded wrong. We know what you want. We know what you want to know, Carol. Keep your chin up until Terry's out of his slump. And in the meantime, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. Ooh, dark closet. 5, the year Rachel, 1995, the year of the Rachel. Chunky highlights and 1995. The Rachel. That's the haircut from Friends, I think. And chunky highlights were the best. Even my brother got in on those. Escape from Ghost Mansion. Avoid the ghosts of Ghost Mansion and escape with your wits intact. 2 or more players. A few of the shades you may encounter. The brothers, the cowboy, and the widow. See, I don't like that this game makes what appear to be fun board games and then just leaves them there for us to just ponder. Watercolor technique for florals and still lifes. Wait. Wait. We did actually... Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, The Fugitive, All the President's Men. Jeopardy with Uncle Harvey. I don't know what that... I hate cursive writing. The Sound of Music, Swiss Family Robinson, which we have to still watch. Gone with the Wind. Bridge on the River Kwai. Silence of the Lambs. Pretty much every movie that I've seen in this house I have not seen. Oh, you played this game before? It's been on my list for a while. And I really liked how my Steam replay showed that I played a lot of new games, and I kind of want to keep that up this year too. Keep up with playing new games. Cinnamon! Wait, say ugh? After the honeymoon, rediscovering your spouse personally, sexually, spiritually. Ugh. I remember that something similar was on the condom as well. These kind of games. Have you played the Cult? I have not. I have. Multiple people have been bringing up Cult of the Lamb. Also, it does not surprise me that you're into these games. I actually discovered yesterday that it was made by the same people that made BioShock. A couple of the same people that made BioShock 2 and Minerva's Den. Which, only shows and I love. Well, it's on the list of games to play. Katie, Mom and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such a short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore, Sam. So we are Katie, okay. Or you're Katie. deep down, we can all be Katie. There's a little Katie inside of us. Katie! We're all Katie. Hey, Sam! You were asking what my JROTC ribbons meant? Here's a handy guide. Orienteering. This means the Army thinks I can find my way around. Rifle team. The Army has branded me as a certified killing machine. Adventure training. I am a born adventurous, and no borders can hold me. The Army recognizes this. So if you don't think I was cool before, or didn't think I was cool before, well, now you do. Lonnie. Composition book. The Ghost Hunter Journal. This is such a vision of the fucking... I've had multiple copies of this exact same notebook. And damn, does it take me back. Also, this is a very Napstab look, or Napstablook. The ghost from Undertale. You have some from high school, very bad angsty. Oh God. Yes. I think I also I had my own poetry phase in these journals, in at least one of these journals I ever owned. Sightings journal, August 31st. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall when I rounded the corner. No one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? Note, I was not wearing my glasses. September 3rd. 1994. A faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. I said, hello! Did not instigate. Probably was the furnace. Investigate, sorry. September 9th. Poured milk from carton in fridge. It was spoiled. Pretty sure I read that spirits can sour milk. Milk was just bought yesterday. Moo. Ooh. Also, ghost milk. Ooh. I like this. October 9th. Lonnie says she feels a presence in the TV room. I suddenly begin to feel cold. We build a... protective pillow fort. October 22nd. Lonnie and I employ Ouija board as a medium. Disturbing messages are conveyed from the other side. Oscar is definitely here. October 28th. Ooh, this one's written at 4 a.m. Enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises, recording any signs of otherworldly presence. Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remained unconfirmed. Possible ectoplasm in the attic. Probably leaky roof, sample taken just in case. Despite due to our best efforts. We both fell asleep around 4 a.m. All in all, a successful night. Also, she didn't actually write this at 4 a.m. She wrote that later. She wrote that when she broke up. Was that Game Thunder? That was Game Thunder. Game Thunder. There is here, and then there's the attic. We have the sitting room. Adjacent to the sitting room is the sewing room. And the sitting room is a tape cassette. On this table is a evaluation form. Richard Patermark, Janice Greenbuyer, supervisor, evaluation period. Very exemplary. Looks like Richard Patermark is very skilled in all these things. Supervisor comments. Major Patermark has been indispensable during the course of the prescribed burn preparation and execution. I believe his expertise and dedication has been the deciding factor in the success of a very complex and challenging conservation effort. Fuck you, Lightning. Thunder. I still play Valorant? No, I don't. Valorant just ain't fun. Valorant is a game of people that just want to be professional and be professional competitive gamers. And it needs to sell out. The game needs to sell out and have like a bunch of random games that are just fun. If I'm gonna come back. Do you still play yourself? Thank you. We do need the exclamation point Valorant sound. I need to record something. In the opinion of Flintlock Force, Rick's contributions are daily operatives, essential operation continuing success. To this end, I will formally be submitting paperwork to make requesting his permanent reassignment to this facility. Bowl. Brush. Yeah, from time to time. Follow you from the old Brim clips. Gotcha. Yeah, a lot of people did from those days. Those were fun times, and I do wish I could get some of them back. But I have more fun playing other games. I have more fun doing other shit. I have more fun putting on a pretty face. I feel it. Like I meant to go live like, oh, hold on, it's 11:11. It's 11:11, take a hit. Clogged. Alright. Really, now we just play Deadlock or Overwatch. You never made the jump to Marvel Rivals? And yeah, CST. Yeah, it's interesting, Morgan Jack, or in anyone that cares. Like I meant to go live like almost an hour before I did, but damn it, I like the process of putting on all this. I love it. I mean, fuck, I got body glitter on. It's. I can't explain why I love the feeling, but it's like I want to wake up and be extra every day, and like I feel like I'm going to be a very different person like a year from now. But goddamn, I love it. It's fun. It feels good. You played Marvel Rivals for a bit, but you both got both T500 since OW was, so you can get. I get you. I mean, and Overwatch is still popular. I know it's still got its community. You're from Missouri? Ah, gotcha. So I'm also in the Midwest. I am in Wisconsin. Born and raised here. Lived here my whole life. Moved around the southern area a bit, but pretty much all Wisconsin. Ooh. Whoa, Halloween show! Don't forget your costume, the Misfits. They're awesome. See you there, L from Lonnie. Steigen Lonnie. Stigan? Oh, Steigen Lounge, okay.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
It's very fitting that you would clip that. Saving it for... Yep. You know, fine. I'd love to see that change. I'd love to see that change, and it'd be fun. It's gonna be fun. The changes that I'm going through are gonna be fun. And yeah, I'm definitely keeping the iconic hair. I pretty much decided that, aside from growing it out, when I change the color, I think it's going to be when I feel like my identity has gone through another change. What that color is going to be, I don't know. I really don't know. I can officially say that my new favorite colors are no longer purple and green, but purple and pink now. Five Light colors. Just another one of those things that I realized sparked joy. The Marie Kondo, this new take on the Marie Kondo method is gonna I really love it. I feel like it's really doing a lot. Dip and watch show with your fiance. All right, go enjoy your show. Thanks for coming out and saying hi. And you take it easy, okay? Have a good one. Let's listen to this tape. Usually these tapes are pretty crazy, so probably a good time to dip out. Twas indeed, but I could go for another one. And yeah, this is just crazy. I would sit through the whole thing if the lyrics were in front of me. And thank you for the likes, by the way, Chad. Hope you're having a lovely Monday. Textbook: Healthy Choices: Skills for a Healthful Life. Healthy Choices, 4th edition. Examine the map. Lonnie, holy crap, I was in the library and I noticed something in the corner. I found a secret passage and it had Oscar's creepy old stuff in it. Oh, shit! Well, we're gonna figure this out. Also, identities aren't meant to be permanent. They're like cars. They take us from one place to another. We work, we travel, we seek adventure, and then until they break down beyond repair. And at that point, living well means finding a new model that suits us better at the moment. Katie Bornstein. Snap a picture of that and contemplate it, because I love the way. Don't take a video of it. Take a picture of it. Damn it. I like that, because you really do change a lot in your life. And I do think about, like, who I would be in the future as well. Like, let's assume, like, full transition, I'm a beautiful woman now. But now let's fast forward another 20 years after that, after the facts. Now I'm older woman. What do we do? Well, definitely not going to be quite the same, but personality would definitely have some changes. Have to accept the changes on my face as well, aging. But you get to enjoy the personality. You get to enjoy the next 20 years of experience as a middle-aged person. Fast forward another 20 years as an older person, as a just straight up old person. And all those personalities are not going to be anything like what I was now or what I was even 5 years ago. It's interesting. It's really interesting to think about. Because while I do sit down and I love the idea of being like, of having like a full-on face of makeup every day. Maybe not necessarily the same look every day, but like a full-on face of something fun every day, something pretty and beautiful. But there's gonna be a day where that gets old. I'm not gonna want to sit down and just paint my face every day. And then what do I do? Then who does Dakota Kadash become? That's not really changing who I become. That's just something that's part of me, an extra activity that is part of me that would also be going down and be cutting back when it does become a lot. And this is me assuming that I would ever get tired of it. For all I know, maybe it's something I'll love until I die. Speaking of which, have you seen the Devil Wears Prada 2 trailer? Meryl Streep hasn't fucking aged. I mean, all of them. They look fantastic, but Meryl Streep, what the fuck is in her water? I write one entry in it. Every 3 years, I write one entry in the diary I've had since you were like 8. I see what used to matter to you, what still matters, what faded away, what you wanted, and you just reinforce the fact that I am glad I've been continuing my own journal. I've been keeping up for like 10 months now. I've been keeping it for 10 months. And at the year point, I'm gonna pick a bunch of them. I'm gonna start reading. But I know a lot of what I've written from now is a lot different from what I wrote like a year ago. And it looks, yes, you've seen it. It will legit pass up. Right? They can't fuck that up. They can't fuck up a movie like that. No, you can't bring back all the legendary actors, actresses, all back together, and just having Miranda just not know who the fuck anyone is just her. It's gonna be. I have great feelings about it. Like, I love that y'all had me watch it. Secret passage marked on the map. Yeah, let's go. Cassette tape. Heavens to Betsy. Ooh, what? Heavens to Betsy, calculated. 1, nothing can stop me. Decide, stay away, calculated, waitress, hell. Intermission. Don't look here. What? It changed. 5, waitress. Waitress, hell. 6, intermission, 247. 7, axe men. 8, something. Donating my body to science. 9, terrorist. What did that say at the end? Also, this little interaction, the way it moves. The inside has some. The little extra inside has some writing too. That's what it seems like, yeah. Fitting the characters to their personalities. Right down to the eyebrows. Which eyebrows are one thing I gotta look at too. I'm a little afraid to mess with it. But I know I gotta look into it. Also, Captain Allegra and the First Mate. I love how we have a design. How we have a image now. And I love him. What the? Opal LaRoe. Wildfire. He saved her from the raging flames, and then things really heated up. Opal LaRoe is one of the most distinctive writers in our genre. A tour de force, Wildfire is a uniquely beautiful display of LaRoe's talent. I wasn't gonna look too deep into it, but damn it, he looks confused. He just looks confused. He looks like he just doesn't have enough direction. The wildfire is what is the wildfire in his head. Before we check out the attic, we're gonna go check out the secret room. Self-published in a rush. You know, I'm self-published in a rush. I'll finally read the book that I wrote. Open panel. Whoa. Ask you, you keeping your name, or are you gonna experiment? I've thought about that. I've thought about that a lot, because I never hated my name Dakota. I've always liked it, and it works being gender neutral. I would change my middle name though. Well, not my middle name. I would change my first name Dale. What would I change it to? I'm not sure. The number one name that pops to my mind is Lexi, though. I've always been drawn to that name. But if I'm just keeping Dakota and just changing the first name, well, I'd probably make Dakota my first name and switch Dale as a middle name that I changed entirely. Maybe I'd make it Sage, like my mom would have wanted to name me. I don't know. I will probably go that route, because honestly, the only reason I like the name Lexi is just because it rhymes with sexy, and that's. And I have enough ways that I can be sexy without just having that be part of it. Damn, this... Okay, we got some library shit in here. Wow. Check out some of the walls. New styles. Correctly priced. Soft shirts. Aprons and coats, some ties. The neckwear. Klaatu Verada necktie. Examine map. Ghost Hunters, Sam and Lonnie's secret house investigation log. Hidden compartment found. There's another hidden room. We found another hidden room. Evidence of the supernatural. The search continues. Alright. Gotta search these walls. Gotta check out the books. Gotta check out the collection. I've thrown 2 Bibles behind the toilet. I'll throw a 3rd one if I have to. Wait, hold the... Wait. We've seen this before. I've seen that code before. We've been in here before. We've seen the stranger under my roof before. The best-selling advice the best-selling advice book for parents of teens. Don't buy it. Don't trust her. So we really found a secret passage that led us to other parts of the room, of the house. All right, well that's neat. But now, into the foyer, secret room over here. Loose panel! Alright. Ooh! The 3rd part of the adventure. Private Heaven. At the edge of the world. Private, do not read. The Green Glacier Part 2. Oh, we're in 9th grade now. She kept this story going for years. Well, good on her. That kind of focuses hard on any writer. Allegra and her scouting party peered down warily through the dense canopy of rustling leaves from their perch high in the forest branches. Mere feet away, sunlight shone brightly off the inner ice walls of the glacial basin in which the forest grew. It was a strange sight indeed. Such lushness juxtaposed with frigid ice formations. Allegra leapt forward. Without hesitation, bounding through the high branches, the first mate had been captured by Green Glacier's Amazonian tribe. His life hung in the balance. We have to hurry. Allegra's party followed behind, moving quietly as a breeze through the greenery. Allegra landed in the clearing and shouted, "Stop!" She saw the Queen Amazonian up on her pedestal, reaching for the lever that would drop her first mate into the vat below. She shouted, "No!" and flung her saber at it, at the Amazon's reaching hand. But it was too late. The first mate screamed as he fell toward the water, and then splashed down. And all was eerily silent. Allegra looked on, frozen in fear and remorse. She had been a moment too late. But then, from the vat, something began to emerge. A head of dark brown hair, just like the first mate's. Then the shoulders and sleeves of his coat soaking wet, but as the figure stood and the water poured down, Allegra saw that the first mate had changed. He was no longer a man at all. Oh shit! In fact, What looked back at her were the eyes, the face, the hair, hands, and body of a woman, still in the first mate's clothes. Still the first mate. She, spoke in a soft, clear voice. Captain? God, this is every trans person's dream. The Amazonian queen said, "She is one of us now. She is ours." Allegra drew her magical flintlocks pistols from her belt, and her crew readied her weapon, their swords. Allegra glared into the queen's eyes and said, "That's the love of my life, and you can't have her." Damn. Alright, combo scrap. We have half of Sam's locker combination added to the backpack. And there's still a... I know... Let's see here. Can we open any of the other doors right now, or do we go to the attic next? Cannot. Circling back. There's still one more secret area we haven't seen yet. Leaving Mom and Dad's side room. There's to the attic over here. Secret panel here. Yes. What do we have here? Ouija board. Goodbye. Hello. Who are you? Awesome. What do you want? To come by. Wants to be a sheep. To open. Got it. Damn it, you're gonna have to make me think now. Okay. To open, turn right three times, stop at the first number. 051. Wait, what? That's a... I didn't have to think too hard on that one, thankfully. I used the locker in school. I always had... But whatever I did, I always had, like... I always had to bring my own lock to it, though. And I only ever used the lock for, like... middle school, I'm pretty sure. I never had anything worth stealing or keeping in my locker, so I never really used it. Lonnie. That's our friend after dyeing the hair.
Lonnie came over today.
Or our friend.
But everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad.
She stole these.
She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Cute. Take the key. Gosh, Sam. Hot. The Great UFO Cover-Up. Not really covering up that much. There was nothing wrong added to the backpack. I think the basement is somewhere back in this direction. So, 1, 2, 3 spots we haven't checked out yet. What's up, Nathan? How do you do on this lovely day? Also, Katie, I don't know if I've even asked you, how have you been doing today? How's everyone been doing today? I don't mean to ignore it. I don't mean to ignore y'all. I'm just into the game. About going home and exploring our home in the 90s and understanding just a little story that's been going on in the background. And it's been nice. It's chilling, hell yeah. Same here. It's been a decent Monday. Quiet Monday. These potato chips are probably, even with that clip, I'm not sure how well I trust them. Read the note. Dear Samantha. Nope. I'd like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving today. For the Thanksgiving holiday. Sorry. With your lovely family. I enjoyed the flavorful potatoes. And also, it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad to not be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Very cordially yours, your close friend and confidant, Lonnie. What I do today other than game? I went to work. I worked and I took a little nap. Sam and Lonnie.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around... Well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone, or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone. We say I love you.
I am a massage therapist for a living. That's been my work for 14 years now. This house, yes. As far as I've been able to understand this, family consists of our mom and dad, Jan and Terry, and their 2 daughters, Sam and Katie. We are playing as Katie, I believe. We've been abroad for like a year, and we've come back to this house. It's been just... no one's been in it for a while. And this whole story that's been unfolding in the background. It's been nice. It's been cute. Caitlin. It's one of these things that Sam had as well. Oh man, one of my old sex ed assignments. So, you're gonna ask me something. Oh yeah, getting a... Well, before we mix massage and oh, it's this assignment again. Okay. Well, okay. Well, the first, this one will require, this, okay, so we'll do the massage. After you're getting a massage, how long do you have to wait to work out? Technically, you don't have to wait, but ideally, what you'd want to do is just wait like a day. You know, just rest. Treat the massage as a rest day, you know, and don't try to, because one thing that a lot of people don't know is that getting a deep tissue massage on your muscles is the same has the same effect as having a hardcore workout on your muscles. The only difference being is the massage isn't going to make you stronger, but it is going to wear out your muscles quite as much. So consider it like a extra rest day and an extra exhaustion day that you don't have to do anything for, but you're not going to get any stronger for. Massage can happen too. They can indeed. Not in my world. They can't, but they can indeed. If a really tense neck shoulder area, how can you relieve that? Without massage, I would say just doing some stretching. Key rule for stretching is as you're holding it, if you're feeling it, you're doing it right. If you're feeling pain, ease up on it until you're not feeling pain, that is the best way to make sure that you can get some good stretching work done on yourself without injuring yourself. But yeah, in your world, yeah. Alright, the reproductive system worksheet. Directions below are 2 stories. The events are out of order. Get a sheet of lined paper. Write the reproductive system. Oh, that's right, because the comparison. Okay, we're gonna actually find the other one. So you have to basically write a story with all the steps of the reproductive system. And both of these sisters had to have done the same one. It just feels really tight from what your girlfriend has said. Which, yeah, if it's in your shoulder and neck area, I'm going to guess that you work at a desk computer or something of the sort. Good. All right. So, all these steps of the menstrual cycle, she wrote into the menstrual cycle. An ovum starts to develop. While the ovum is developing, the lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. If the egg does not meet the sperm, it dissolves. About 2 weeks later, the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy. It comes out through the vagina. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. We are going to find Sam's, though. Because the comparison of that assignment is day and night. And thank you. Was not in here, or no. Was it her room? Yeah. What other games do I play usually? I'm all over the map. You'll never see me just sticking to like one thing. Not leaving that on for the moment. Where's that? Alright, it's gotta be in here. I'm pretty sure the assignment's in here. wonder if it's somewhere. I wonder if I can find it in here. No. Maybe it was on the downstairs area? Yeah. I'll check the downstairs a little bit and then give up if we can't find it. 7 by. Alright, well you have a good one, Nathan. You take it easy. Nice having you stop by. And hopefully you have hopefully you have yourself a good night too. Get some good sleep. And Diesel's back. Gaming profile was more diverse. I feel that. Been there before. Well, I shouldn't say I feel that. But I have been there before. I was really proud of how things turned out last year, though. Secret messages, but it's like, it's just a heart and a shark. Oh, not quite as exciting. Oh, Bratmobile. I don't know if I caught that the first time around, but I like that. That's a good pin. Bratmobile. The high pixel skyblock. Ah, gotcha. Personally, I don't think there's anything wrong with hyperfixating. Do it. You now drive the Bratmobile. Yeah, there wasn't anything in here before. Okay. We're going back to the basement now. Finish exploring that area. If you find the other menstrual cycle assignment, then on the way when we have to go back on the other side, then lucky us. The furnace, damn. This basement gives me Suicide of Rachel Foster vibes. Dear Samantha Greenbrier, congratulations, I am pleased to inform you of your admission to the creative writing track of Reed College. Oh, she got accepted.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
So they had an end then. Well, I mean, obviously they had an end at some point, but didn't think about when it would be. Examine scrap. Pendant in 2 halves, customizable with 10 letters L and S. They had a plan for this. Let's call it a 30-day ban. Ooh, that's unfortunate. What'd you do? from the desk of Richard Greenbrier. Thank you, dear Terrence. Thank you for sending a long copy of a newly published book. Recognize my son, subject matter. I said, I believe your work was successful, but the lens through which the personal shown needlessly clouded by genre cliches and implausible dimestone science fictional Dea ex machina. I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal of this publication, but rest assured that your readers have chosen your genre. Of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily, but I urge you to shed artifice. You can do better. Damn. But that's kind of what it seemed like. His first book seemed like it did well. The second one seemed like it was kind of reaching. Haven't read it, but that's the impression I've gotten. I think that's Mom's citizenship stuff. I was wondering if there was an extra light somewhere. July 20th, 1972. Core having found that Janice. Two rooms over. We'll check out this one first. Nope. Check out the other one first. Light off so I don't get lost. Check the room that isn't lit. Servants' quarters? The fuck kind of house is this? Yeah, that's not gonna go over well. I am dumb. I just want to add blonde to that. I want to have that quote switched to dumb blonde, but it won't fit right now. White girl in it. But that one, the next one kind of fits the gender envy a bit more though. So apparently, like 3 years ago, tons of people were getting banned for joking about. Oh, that doesn't surprise me. That is a thing that's a thing that'll get you. Be smart. Grab cassette. Girl Scout. Where's the tape? I mean, tape player. All right, let's listen to this. We'll tolerate this for a little bit. They are consistent. I give them points for consistency. player right now, and it's very different. Nice. Fun. X-ray specs. Yolanda DeSoto. Hector Marie DeSoto. I remember that name. From Estada, Mexico, 57100 in Valle de Aragon, La Sección Nezuhale Coyotl. Mockingjay can tell me how awful I pronounce all of that. Screen grab? Go for it. Yeah, screen grab this. Do you want this, or do you want this one? Either or. Awesome. Holy shit. Alright. Dear Sam, I am so happy you liked my drawing. You liked the drawing. I was thinking of us when I drew it. I knew you'd be able to tell. You love Mexico. You'd love Mexico. I think probably the nature is totally different than back home. I keep thinking about Allegra and the first mate lost on a mysterious island where even the plants are out to get them. And then I think of them together, out there in the wilderness together, and I start thinking of you again. I lie there in bed and I can almost feel you. I've been trying to save it up for when we're together again. I haven't done a good job, okay? But I tried. Okay, enough about that. Your last letter got me the day, got to me the day before we start driving back north. We'll be racing this letter home. If I get home first, we can read it together, and yes, I am taking tons of photos. We'll have to spend so much time together in the darkroom. Tu amor, Lonnie. Okay, so it's Nezahualcoyotl. Nezahualcoyotl. And it's not Estado, Mexico, it's Estado de Mexico. Okay. Estado de Mexico. But neat. Definitely got your attention. Like, I love just seeing your brain jolt when Mexican culture, Spanish, and or anything Spanish pops up. Samantha Greenbrier on a 1/2 heart pendant. Oh, they actually got the pendant. $79.98. Girl Scout, the band formerly known as Cub Scout. Set list. Role model, authority, main squeeze, telling stories, instructions, first mate, self, Girl Scouts, denial.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
I can sing. Add it to the backpack. It's rare to see that state of Mexico mentioned. I do believe that. I mean, yeah. I'm sure it's highly underrepresented and wildly inaccurate most of the time. figure out what that is. Oh, it doesn't work. That's okay. If I search hard enough, I'm sure I can find something. Oh! What that? What this? Rocking horse. Okay. I think we've reached the limit of what we can search there. Not touristy, so Americans don't really know it exists. Which, you know, fair. Mason's Pharmacy, June 1960. What do we have in here? Brisbane Clare. I'm unsure of what I'm seeing here. Hey Sam, I'm writing you from Multnomah Falls. I'm here on a stupid class trip, which is stupid because it's March and I don't know if anyone's running this school. Has been, but I don't know if anyone's running the school has been to Oregon and. Okay, wish you were here. Oh wait, you are here because I'm writing you this in the gift shop. Oh shit, here you come. L. Cute.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
Mason Pharmacy changes hands. Which ownership suddenly, when asked about the speculation, that deal signed for as little as $1. They signed a pharmacy over for $1? Ain't that just the fucking boomer days? I bought this house for $1 and 6 grapes. Now it's worth 200,000, 300,000 now. What is this? We found another room, and we found the Bratmobile. The Bratmobile, the review. Have I been in this room yet? The lights are on. But none of this rings a bell. Definitely not. That's a lie to mom, and that's a lie to mom and dad, to mom and dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome, and everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. The psycho house girl. The coolest stuff about being the psycho house girl. Thank you, Jules. How are you doing today? Cool thing, and number one, everybody in the hall thinking... Fuck. Cool thing number one, everyone in the hall thinking you don't know they're looking at you and whispering as you walk past because I guess they haven't heard of Peripheral. I've been doing good over here. Been doing pretty decent. How about yourself? How's life treating you? How long has it been since I last saw you in here? Lee Gainsworth and them being small indie games, many of which you've never heard of. You're gonna grant your own wish to play a bunch of random... Go for it, yeah. Go play a bunch of fun indie games. According to my Steam replay, I played like 50 something new games this year or last year. I want to keep that up this year. I want to, or at least keep it up in that ballpark. Skeletons and devils, cheerleaders from the Smells Like Teen Spirit video, one girl dressed like Jackie Kennedy. Got it. Love find I do too. Random indie games can be the best, especially a lot of the ones you find too. Busy with life lately. I get that. A couple months. More or less the same here. Women outlaws. This'll show who runs things around this joint. She's tougher than a wild Mustang. No female's gonna... Blah! May 10th. I'd read it. Captain A and... Oh, it's the captain and the first mate that we've been seeing. Had enough. Great Goodfellow Riot of 95. Heard enough. Kicking against the patriarchy. Heavens to Betsy, Bratmobile, Girls to the Front. I think some of those are part of the band that they were into. Well, good. I'm trying to glow more. 2025 is hard, and I get that. 2025 sucked. Hoping for a better year all around this year. Hoping to glow more this year, like I am now. It's fun. Kicking against the patriarchy. Girl justice now. The Amps Bikini Kill Roseland. And we got another bag of chips. Girl justice now. Dear Miss Greenbrier, this was back in... There's no date. But back in high school, at least. I appreciate the time and effort you put into writing your letter. It showed initiative as well and was well written, but it does not change my mind on this matter. While I understand that Miss DeSoto is a friend of yours, the fact of the matter is that she defaced school property with profanity, and the fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same to yours is immaterial. As to your complaint that no other student has been punished for their part in this incident, The fact is that no guilty party has come forward, and there has been no convincing evidence as to who might have defaced your locker. In other words, there is no one to punish. I would suggest letting this issue drop, as it will only bring more unwanted attention on yourself, which I believe is what you claim began this whole incident in the first place.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
Maybe sometimes life is just hard. Another tape! And a sock! How's love life? Love life is nice. My girlfriend and I are doing good. We had some lovely trips last month. Some lovely get-togethers. Hard to see each other right now, because winter's a fucking busy time, and she has 100% custody of her kids, and I fucking miss her. But, you know, that's part of life. Rita, thank you, by the way. Definitely anti-authority. Good lord, how fucking big are the secret rooms in this house? Wait. Ha 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 ha! Secrets? Nah. Just looping around. This means that we're getting really close to the end, then. En Espinol. Of course, they couldn't have any other writing other than En Espinol. Offer of promotion. Bruce Pendleton had a personal... Dear Head Conservationist Greenbrier, due to your exemplary management of the Flintlock... prescribed burn last year, the services need for experienced personnel to direct regional operations. We would love to offer you the position of Regional Conservation Management Director, responsible for operations throughout Northwest Oregon. Your assistance would be sought to fill your previous positions on site at Flintlock National Forest. Please respond as soon as regarding decision, Bruce Pendleton. Hey Lonnie, sorry my mom was such a bitch last night. She's hardly ever around since her force is like an hour away, and then when she's home, she takes it out on you because, because you're not a member of the family. She knows you won't call her on it, and I'm so sorry. Haha, it's okay. I know she's just jealous of our cool and freewheeling lifestyles. I feel sorry for you. I'm lucky my mom lives in Florida. You have to have a mom every day. Sorry, I don't mean to bring up the mom thing like that. I know I shouldn't complain. No, I'm being totally serious. My mom is a psycho Christian, and her new husband, Don, is a complete tool. Living in Florida with him is her eternal punishment. Living in Florida with him is her eternal punishment in my mind. So, wouldn't you rather live with your mom in Florida? No! The art. The art. Magazine. Froth. Music and culture. Tincture. What have we here? 102 Kink FM presents Earth, Wind, and Fire Civic Auditorium. God, this house is so fucking big. Sam, this skull was the coolest thing I found in Mexico, and it was like $3 American. I love it. Merry Xmas. Miss you. P.S. Treasure always. I see no skull. Oh no! Wait, we probably saw it. We probably saw it in another room. Right? I actually should have. I can't believe I actually didn't comment on that. Can the thunder chill out, please? Hi, Jan. I got 2 tickets for the EWF on Thursday, but my girlfriend says she doesn't want to go. Her taste in music rears its ugly head. So that leaves me with an extra ticket. I thought you might be interested. More fun, clearing the brush, freezing rain, right? Rick. Yeah, you know how that went. You want to see the skull? I can take a moment to find the skull. Maybe I'll find the menstrual story on the way. Usually have like 10 in your home. I know Mandy has a handful. Honestly, I could do with a few myself. Oh, what did you try? Split. Ah, I know I've heard that one. Don't know any details, but I know I've heard that one. Well, I'm gonna say, hey, hang in there. Don't give up. Alright. Well, here's one skull. Just a sticker at the moment, but one skull. Where are the others? I know I've seen more. So it has to be downstairs then. I know there's at least one Mexican skull somewhere in here. I'm also just going to check all the cabinets for everything as well. Okay, yeah, this was the room where the one dude was doing all the writing. Get a generic skull. Looking up, I only see a ceiling. You can find a lot of unique games. I remember one that I really want to beat one day is called Please Play My Computer Game. Very finicky puzzle game that involves actually going to the files of your computer. I'm convinced I don't know any. I'm convinced I never played this game yesterday or the day before. Where the fuck is the skull? It was on a shelf with like 2 other things. This would be the room that I would have thought it would have been in. Because it would only make sense. Where has my head been the past few days? I still like how this one says stare. And this one says scrutinize. Buy some books. Fucking useful, Google. barfing burger. I do like the little artworks that they do. Well, I've looked at every fucking bookshelf there is. I was like, what in the actual fuck then? Well, I'll circle through one more time. Because really, am I this blind? Now, the ironic part would be if I tossed it somewhere. But I usually try to keep things neat. Or at least keep them some semblance of organization. Records. Oh ho ho ho! This is new. Misfits. October 29th.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her.
It's gonna get gay.
My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous. After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
Adjusting to the dark added to the backpack. Alright, well, wherever the fuck this thing is. I'm at a loss. I have looked at every bookshelf. Yep. Alright. Back to where the plot was leading us. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Oh my god. Whoa. Turn off the lights. Gotta turn off the lights. I had these exact same like glowing star space stickers in my own ceiling in the 90s. I remember these exact ones. Hot diggity damn. That's a detail I really love. I never did this one last time. Alright, I'm just leaving everything open from here on out. Mess is a mess. It's whatever. We're here investigating shit.
You know that feeling?
Ah. Okay.
Lonnie brought
I wasn't trying to start another one.
her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help?
Well, this is a
Her
cute one.
hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. That's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked into the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy or good or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
If I recall, there was... We still don't have the combination for this, do we? we're back up in here now. Ooh, we're back. God, this room has such a crazy roundabout way of working. Mason's Pharmacy. 1963. Found the code. The code to safe back this way. Yes! Oil of clove. Aquatil, which is chloric acid and sodium sulfosinate. Something. The fuck kind of shit is this? 1 Siret sterile needle poison morphine. Okay, so it's a morphine needle. Okay. Antidotes. Keep patient awake, but do not exhaust him. Stimulate respiration. Give strong coffee. Wash out stomach. Wash out stomach? I'm sorry, what? It's just a prescription needle. No big deal. Mary Greenbrier of Olympia Wash. Dear sister, I write what shall be my last appeal to go unanswered. One way or another, I feel a prisoner on an island with no jailer or no human soul for commune. Only my one mind, examining itself endlessly searching for relief. In the years since transgression, I have sought no absolution, only bare forgiveness. In good faith, I have removed myself from all temptation, sacrificed to prove my commitment however I can imagine. Since mother's passing, I have yearned for nothing more than acknowledgement of my own kin, to be treated as human again, to breathe the air of human spirit once more. By grace, even a wretch like me could be saved, but I do not expect it. If not response is received, I shall henceforth accept my sentence. One day simply cease to be. With a brother's love always, Oscar Mason. Bilaron. Warning: do not to be used when symptoms of appendicitis, abdominal pain, nausea, vomiting are present, except on medical advice. What the hell did we get from opening this? Except learning that they never really reconciled, the two of them. Have we examined everything that we can here? Yeah, this led us back to the main room. But this led us down a few areas here. So there's one room back this way, and then we officially have a full-on direction of nothing we've explored. And I actually think I've already explored everything up here, because this goes back to Katie's room. Indeed, okay. Yeah, we stopped right about there. Pamphlet. Yeah, two tickets to the... My girlfriend says she doesn't want to go. That's right, we've read that one. Kicking against the patriarchy. Issue 1. Sam, since you refused to hear us out this afternoon, your mother and I are putting this in writing so that we are absolutely clear. You are grounded for the rest of the month from social and telephone privileges and using your car for anything but going to and from school. We understand what you're going through, but we cannot allow you to continue this kind of behavior at school. And clearly, once your privileges are reinstated, we can't allow you to leave to have your bedroom door closed while Lonnie is in the house. This is the last word on the matter, Dad. Disciplinary referral. Teacher Marcus. Distributing inappropriate materials on school grounds.
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something. But they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, joke's on them, because they're in for one very long phase.
Alright, congratulations, Janice Greenbrier, Regional Director, and because, come on, you're going to take the job, right? What are you waiting for? Engraved invitation. But in the meantime, let's discuss a little outing you had with your favorite flannel-clad hunk. Oh, the one guy, I think. Reading a lot into an innocent night out. You're sure there's something there? You said he's an out-of-town girlfriend. You sure they're not serious? Not when we'll see each other again. Love, Carol. Accidental Warrior. Oh yeah. The copies of that book still. Oh my God. Okay, well, we found the garage. Is this game going to require another day's playthrough? No, we're finally at the end. There's no more after this, right? Nope, forgot about this hallway. more. Open door. Another door at the end of this one. The greenhouse, which leads to another door. Even more. Okay. I'm not continuing this. This is gonna be at least from what I can tell, 1 plus that extra room and the garage. With how slow I play, it's gonna be at least another hour of me playing. So I'm gonna stop here. We'll finish tomorrow, and I'll probably find another game to play after that tomorrow. All right. Dude, thank goodness. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna make you stay up for another hour. Get some good sleep. You all sleep. I'll probably sleep myself. Have a good one. Wake up feeling great about yourself. Good night.